What's up, everybody? It's Cody here. I'm going to show you guys how to set up an AdWords Express account for your eCom store and launch your first AdWords ads immediately. Every day somebody launches their eCom store. What happens is they think they built it and people are just going to find their store and buy their stuff. But with AdWords and Facebook ads, you can send highly targeted traffic to your landing pages and to your ecom store. What has happened lately is AdWords has become so technical and takes a lot of skill and a lot of time to manage. AdWords Express has recently launched and is a phenomenal way to gain highly targeted traffic for your website and not needing to be an expert. First thing you'll need to do is go to your browser and we'll type in AdWords Express. Click enter, and you'll see AdWords, google.com AdWords Express. You go to that first one. This is your page right here. It's going to ask you to sign up or sign in. If you have a Gmail account, just easily start this with a sign in, and then it's going to ask you to start reaching new customers. So then you click Get Started. You're already logged in with your Gmail account. As you can see, I'm logged in as Bucks of America. So we need to fill out our name, Bucks of America. www.bucksof.com and click Save. Now it's going to ask you, what is your goal? If you're a dentist office, a chiropractor, a service-based company that has a location, and you want someone to call, that's a great call to action for you. If you're trying to drive traffic to your actual dentist office or get someone to visit you, the visit your storefront would be a great call to action. For us, we're eCom, so we want to take an action on our website, meaning we want someone to click on one of our ads with a search term and go to our website and make purchases, because that's how we make money. So we're going to pick that goal. Now it's going to ask you, where are your customers? What that means is, where do you want to advertise at? If you're an e-com store based in the U.S. and you do not ship outside the United States, then make sure you keep the United States chosen. If you ship internationally, go right up here and continue adding your other countries and places across the world. For me, with Bucks of America, it's no hint that I sell in America. So I'm going to go down here and click Next. Now it's going to say define our product and service. What this means is your overarching, best-selling, most well-represented product that you have in your store. They have looked, what Google has done is looked at my website and seen that these three terms are suggested for me. These are the three very highly likely search terms for my website. Obviously, they hit the nail on the head. Hunting hats, it's a deer hunting and a hunting site, so they've done a good job there guessing what I'm going to do. So we'll keep this ad, excuse me, we'll keep this ad running. We'll keep our overarching ad as for hunting hats. So this AdWords Express campaign will literally be for us driving traffic to hunting hats. Now it says also show your ad look for people looking for orange hunting hats, duck hunting hats, because I have hats that have ducks on them, deer hunter hat. I have deer hunting hats, and I don't have any camo fishing hats yet. We'll launch that in the spring. But down here where it says add another, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to put Nebraska fishing hats. And then I'm going to put Florida fishing hats. And I'm going to put another one of my states that does well, Kentucky. Actually, I'm going to put Bucks of Kentucky hat. And let's choose another one. Let's do Bucks of Alabama hat. And we can fill this up, but let's do, for hunting hats, let's do Idaho hunting hat. And then, well, let's choose a state that I have the Georgia hunting hat. Actually, let's do bucks of Georgia hat. Okay, so click next, and as you see our ad preview, it's going to say America Hunting Apparel, hunting hat. This is from these two terms, headline 1, headline 2. I'm actually going to change the headline 1 to say official bucks of.com, and I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to put hunting and fishing apparel. Why would I put apparel instead of hats? Well, that's a good question. Let's put hats. And then down here, the description, we're going to choose all the descriptions of those search terms we use. So, bucks of Georgia, bucks of Kentucky, bucks of Florida, Nebraska, fishing hat, Florida. Oh, we passed the 85. You see that? 80 out of 85, or 85 out of 80. So we're going to need to keep this at 80. So let's drop it back down. Keep it at 75 is fine. Now, where does clicks on your ad go to? Well, right now this is my landing page, homepage. What I want them to do is I want them to go to my bucksof.com. I want them to go to my headwear landing page, and I'm not sure that's the, there it is. So I want them to come here to my, let me fix that real quick, to my landing page for the headwear. This is going to send them to a lander for every single hat. Well, what's possible is these people are looking for bucks of Georgia, bucks of Kentucky, bucks of Florida, bucks of Nebraska hat. What would I have someone click this ad for? Broad hats then. So what might be even advantageous of doing a better job of setting up this ad was to set this ad up to say bucks of Nebraska hat, and then down here I would come here and only put the state, Nebraska, and then when someone searched bucks of Nebraska hat, I'd send them to this lander, and it would be only bucks of Nebraska hats. That's probably a more advantageous way of setting up AdWords Express, or AdWords in general. So that's what we're going to do, and I wanted to walk through this with you. So we're not going to use any of these right now. We're going to change this back to bucks of Nebraska hat. We're going to get rid of this hunting hat. We're going to do this. We're going to go whitetail deer hunting, and then we're going to hats, nomad service. Okay, so let's do whitetail deer hunting, and then let's do, oh, let me go back here, and let's do bucks of Nebraska hat, Nebraska bucks hat. People search that all the time. I think we're Nebraska bucks instead of bucks in Nebraska. Nebraska fishing hats. Nebraska hunting hats. Bucks of Nebraska camo hat. And then now we're going to click next. Now, doesn't that sound a lot more targeted than what we originally put out there of just being broad with every state? So what did I do this for? I put the official bucksof.com with the headline as Bucks of Nebraska because I'm only targeting people in Nebraska for the Bucks of Nebraska hats. So down here in the description, I'm going to put that'll work. And then now I'm going to go up here and grab this tag, only Nebraska hats, and then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to enter that there. And isn't that a really highly targeted ad now? AdWords Express. I didn't do anything else but run through it with you. And I wanted to show you how you can go down a rabbit hole real fast on the first time and then show you the proper way of doing it the second time. So the average per day that you can do, it says estimated performance over here. That means how many people are going to see this ad, how many people are going to click this ad. Well, if you know people are searching for those search terms and they're highly targeted traffic, you can spend a little bit more money a day to get there. So I'm going to put $20 a day. Excuse me, I clicked that wrong. There you go, $20 a day. And I'm going to click next. Now it's going to tell me my estimated performance. My ad goal is to drive them to the site. It's going to tell me where they're searching from. And then it's also going to show my ad. So official, bucksliv.com, Bucks in Nebraska, hunting and fishing hats. So I'm going to launch this thing and confirm my payment options. I've got $100 of credit when you do it. So my promotional offer is going to be entered. I'll enter that without a code. And I will continue to my dashboard. And I have officially launched my AdWords Express campaign for Bucks in Nebraska hats for bucksof.com. And like I showed you, there's one way to do it where you can be very broad, the beginning one, or the one way that you can show your high ROI is to be very targeted. So I would go set up same ad for Bucks of Florida, Bucks of Georgia, Bucks of Tennessee, and I would rerun this same ad text to populate for those search terms that we put in. So another thing you can do with Google Analytics is important. You'd set this up on your site, and I'll show you how to set up Google Analytics right now for your AdWords Express. Click Learn More. Click Get Started. It's going to tell you to agree. You will want to agree to that. We have the tracking ID for this is the ID that you would put in your back office of Shopify for your analytics. Click Next. And now it's going to ask you, what pages do you want to bookmark? Well, we want to bookmark all the pages that are relevant for our website. So you can do this by doing a simple Shopify cart page URL. And excuse me, I clicked the wrong link. Wow, pretty solid typing right there, Cody. Okay, so the thank you page URL for Google Analytics funnel for e-commerce for Shopify, and this is going to show you where you'd find it. Two for two right there. Alright, so this is using Shopify's solutions, and it's going to say remarketing list, understanding goals and funnels, or before you begin. Well, this is what we're trying to do, set up goals and funnels. And the only way you can get there is by going through that. So now, this is what we are looking to accomplish with our Google Analytics. This is the original Google Analytics setup, and all we need to do is look right here, and these are the pages we want to add. So we're going to do /cart. So come back here, /cart. So that's going to track anybody who's hit the cart name. So name that cart. We want to do customer checkout information. So this means they've entered their customer information during the checkout process. Save that. Let me actually put a website in there. There you go. Sorry about that. And let's do the payment option. You can add all of these if you want, but the payment option also we can track. We'll call that payment. and save it. Now what this is going to do is it's going to actually track those pages on our website right here. It's going to start showing us once you've integrated your analytics tracking code to the back end of Shopify. It's going to start showing you those pages whenever they fire based on when the ad is clicked for your Shopify store when someone goes to checkout. So that's it. Setting up Google AdWords Express, setting up your Google Analytics, and getting launched, running traffic to your ecom store. Hope that helped. Good luck.